There is a strange and profound moment when you are alone and lost in your thoughts. Suddenly, a tiny creature appears from nowhere. It stops and looks directly into your eyes. You feel a sudden chill run down your spine. Why now? Why did it choose you? In many cultures, this is not a coincidence. The ancient Aztecs held a very sacred belief. They believed these were the souls of fallen warriors. Native American tribes saw them as holy messengers, carrying comfort from the eternal realm to us. It is the soul of a loved one returning to say, "I am okay. I am still watching you." Why does it happen only when you are alone? Hummingbirds have an incredibly high vibration. To connect, they need us to be in a state of stillness. When you are alone, the noise of the world fades away, leaving space for the purest frequencies to enter. This visit is your personal reminder. The message usually does not come in words. It is found in a deep, sudden feeling of peace. Are you going through a difficult loss? This is the only bird that can fly backward, reminding us to look at the past, but live in the now. Focus on the sweetness that is still left in your life. Science might call it a simple coincidence, but the heart calls it a spiritual confirmation. They often appear on anniversaries or birthdays. It is a gentle pat on your shoulder from the beyond, giving you the courage to keep going forward. We can explain it with simple biology. They are attracted to the bright colors you wear. Their tiny hearts beat with immense physical energy. But why does it soothe a grieving heart so deeply? They are the bridge between different dimensions. When you meet a messenger, do not chase it away. Accept its presence with deep gratitude. Whisper a quiet hello to the air. Love never dies. It only changes its form. Do not look for miracles only in grand things. Sometimes miracles are found in the smallest wings. Cherish every single moment of the visit. Life is still beautiful even in the dark. Their brain processes information 10 times faster than ours. They are dying every night, just to live every day. They are the high-speed engine of the avian world. Their beauty comes from iridescence, not pigment. Microscopic structures reflect the light like jewels. How wing shape creates different types of music. Flying across the Gulf of Mexico in a single go. Feeling the magnetic field of the earth to guide them. The Hopi tribe saw them as the sacred water seekers. Why the colors red and purple draw them in. Why animals stare at humans with such intensity. The calming effect of nature on the human brain. Why symbols matter so much in the process of healing. Robins, butterflies, and hummingbirds are all signs. They need to eat every 15 minutes to survive. Their wings move in a perfect figure-8 stroke. They pump nectar like a high-speed piston, protecting their sweetness at all costs. They build homes from spider webs and lichen. These tiny nests can stretch as the babies grow. They weigh less than a single metal coin. Finding flowers in the middle of a concrete jungle, lowering their body temperature to survive the dark, diving through the air at 60 miles per hour, decoding high-pitched social calls we cannot hear. What they see in ultraviolet that we cannot perceive. The coevolution of flowers and their specific beaks. Their tongue is one of the largest in the bird world. Remembering every flower in a 5-mile radius. Where the English term hummingbird actually came from. Symbols of adaptability, joy, and resilience. The complex physics of the backward move. How warming climates change their arrival dates. Why they sometimes poke the base of a flower. They do not just eat sugar. They eat bugs for protein. The third shift of the hummingbird world. Specialization taken to its absolute extreme. The rhythmic sound of wings is a meditative tool. Solfeggio tones versus the frequency of wing beats. What it means when you dream of a hummingbird. Folklore from the deep Amazon River basin. How they shake off water in midair like a dog. Tail feathers that make music during a dive. 3,000 miles of travel for a tiny body. Beaks opening and closing at incredible speeds, flashing their gorget colors to intimidate rivals. How the color red stimulates their tiny brain. Why they hover in place specifically for you. Are they actually trying to talk to us? Sensing human emotion through their vibrations. The rare sight of white hummingbirds with albinism. 22 million years of perfecting flight. The bee hummingbird is the smallest bird on Earth, camouflaging their eggs with bits of moss. Let them find you. Do not force the connection. Microscopic structural color is a wonder of physics. Why they inspect your face with such curiosity. The rhythmic pulse of life is in their chest, creating a mental space for messages to arrive. Why they love misters and garden fountains. Finding their favorite spot in your backyard. Their territorial nature becomes intense in summer. Why porches are seen as liminal spaces. When the bird appears at the exact right moment. Why you should never harm a hummingbird. They know exactly when the nectar is refilled. Comparing the bird to an elephant and a human. Breathing at 250 times per minute. Hollow bones allow for maximum lift and speed. Rotating from the shoulder instead of the elbow. Watching them shower under a wet leaf. Solitary by nature, but connected by spirit. Names for hummingbirds across Latin America. Feeling completely recharged after a short visit. An invisible ultraviolet map for the birds. Stories of hummingbirds that became like pets. How they stay warm in colder mountain climates. The reality of their high-protein diet. Learning new migration paths as the world changes. Their whole body moves, except for the wings, changing their sounds to signal their mood. They are more complex than a fighter jet, knowing when a storm is coming by the pressure. Why they hover at the glass of your window, helping a stunned messenger that hit the wall. The survival of the wisest and the fastest. Why they are not afraid of your presence. The spiritual meaning of their iridescence. A universal hope contained in a tiny frame. Planting flowers for those who have passed away. Why a 5-second visit feels like 5 minutes. Relaxing your nervous system just by watching. Was that visit specifically meant for you? The 528 Hz beat. Providing food and receiving peace in return. Why they prefer the local taste of native flowers. Non-verbal cues between human and bird. Mapping a soul's journey through the garden. A story written of flowers and tiny wings. The infinite possibilities of the spirit world. Listen to the wind through the trees. They are the jewels of the air. Every hover is a moment of pure magic. Their memory is a map of sweetness. Do not blink or you might miss the lesson. A warrior's heart in a delicate body. The symmetry of their flight is perfection. They teach us that size does not define power. A reminder to stay light on your feet. A reminder to keep your heart open. They drink from the fountain of life. A shimmering ghost in the garden light. Where does the messenger go when it leaves? Back to the realm of the unseen. But the feeling stays with you forever. You are never truly alone. The universe is always speaking to you. The hummingbird does not struggle to fly. It simply exists in a state of motion. We must learn to exist in our own stillness. Every visit is a gift you cannot buy. It is a currency of the soul. Why do they leave as quickly as they come? Because beauty is meant to be fleeting. To make us appreciate the present moment. The emerald green of their feathers. the ruby red of their throat. Colors that exist only for those who look. They are the dancers of the sky. Their life is a constant prayer of movement. What are you waiting for in your life? The hummingbird does not wait for the flower. It goes and finds the sweetness itself. Be bold in your pursuit of joy. Be brave in your journey through grief. The messenger has done its job today. It has touched your spirit. It has reminded you of the light. Now it is your turn to carry that light. Share the sweetness with someone else. Let your vibration rise to meet theirs. The world is full of hidden signs. If you are quiet enough to see them, the hummingbird is the master of sight, teaching us to see the truth behind the veil. Their wings are a blur of infinite potential. They are here, and then they are gone. Just like a thought, just like a dream, but the impact is very real. Your heart is beating a little faster now. You are breathing a little deeper now. You have been blessed by a tiny wingspan. Take this piece into your sleep tonight. Let the music of the wings guide your dreams. The ancient beliefs are still alive, in every garden and every backyard. We are all connected in this web of life. From the largest star to the smallest bird. There is no such thing as a small miracle. Everything has a purpose and a time. The hummingbird knows its time is short. So it lives with total intensity. It does not hold back its beauty. It does not hide its vibrant colors. Why do we hide our own light? Let the messenger inspire your soul. Break free from the gravity of your worries. Learn to hover above the chaos. Find the nectar in every situation. Even the bitter flowers have a purpose. They teach us the value of the sweet ones. The sun is setting on the garden now. The hummingbirds are settling for the night, entering their deep and quiet sleep. But they will be back at dawn. With the first light of a new day, a new chance to find the sweetness, a new chance to be a messenger. Thank you for staying in the stillness. Thank you for listening to the wings. The secrets of the night are waiting. The secrets of the day are here. Love is the frequency that connects us. Higher than any wingbeat can go. Stronger than any storm can blow. You are a part of this magic too. Never forget the tiny visitor. It was looking for you all along. It found exactly what it was looking for. A heart ready to receive the message. A soul ready to remember the truth. The final sound of the morning chorus is a song for the living and the gone. One world, one spirit. Good night, and listen to the secrets